Hi there, Libra, and thank you for being here with me today. So we're going to be looking at what is going to be happening in your love life, what's next in your love life. Starting off, we have these oracle cards to get more information regarding your situation. So starting off with break addiction number 5. Then here we have Waite. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. Then we have Tower with number 19, breaks down to a 10. And then here we have addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. So we have 2 addiction cards here. Crazy. And that's pretty crazy. I think that maybe there might be absolutely like a codependency from your part. I think that maybe you have difficulties being alone. And when you finish a relationship, when you're done with a relationship, you tend to quickly move on to someone else, or you know, just kind of jump from relationship to relationship, basically. So there is this fear of not knowing how to be alone, of not knowing exactly how to just be by yourself and enjoy time, your life and everything by yourself. It's like you always have to have someone there. Most likely to meet your emotional needs or something like that. But usually when we behave this way, it's because there is something that we're running away from. So basically what you're running away from at this time is whatever wounds it is that you're carrying that make you behave this way, right? So it could be that you have been abandoned by a caregiver as a child, or maybe not really, but like your caregivers were present, but they had a very difficult time meeting your emotional needs, and that is because they had a very difficult time meeting their own emotional needs. So therefore, their traumas and their everything basically got projected onto you. I'm seeing that at this time it could be that you do feel alone. Perhaps you don't really have anyone at the moment, and you kind of feel like your roads are blocked when it comes to love. I'm getting that you want to be with someone, but it's just not the time yet. As we're seeing here, it's not yet time. Things are being woven. It's not yet time, right? So I feel like what you're looking for outside of yourself, it's something that you have to start looking for within yourself before you can actually manage to move on to a relationship that is going to be actually satisfying, and that is not going to start off as a need, right? As a need to not be alone, as a need to have someone by your side, as a need, you know, it's not going to start off from a place of lack. Rather, it's going to start off from a place of, I have everything that I need within myself, and I want to share it with someone else, you know? So it's basically when 2 wholes come together and not 2 halves come together. When 2 halves come together, it's chaotic, right? It's chaotic, it's karmic, it's a bunch of things. But when 2 wholes come together, then they manage to create something even bigger. It's like 2 worlds colliding, and it becomes an even bigger world, right? So with this Tower card, what I'm getting is, first of all, there has to be this healing journey, obviously, that you're gonna have to embark on, of course. So a lot of your beliefs, a lot of your dynamics, everything has to go. Everything has to go, as well as what I'm seeing here, considering that we have like this little man, and he's like at the top of this tower, and here we have like this ghost, this spirit, whatever it is, that is trying to go up to him. What I'm seeing here is that you have to become unreachable. Yes, unreachable, but not in a toxic way, you know, like not in a mean girl, a narcissistic type of way, but just don't allow everyone to enjoy your energy. That's what I'm talking about. There are a lot of people that can just take advantage of it, you know. I don't believe that you're a bad person. I don't sense that. I'm just getting someone that is wounded and everything, but that doesn't have malignant intentions. But there are people out there that are wounded to the point of having malignant intentions. That's what I mean. If you allow everyone to, you know, experience your energy, if you allow anyone to come into your field, then obviously it's going to be far easier for you to attract those kind of people that the only thing that they're going to do is hurt you intentionally. Even though it's not really intentionally, their ego is doing it intentionally, but deep down that is not the case. They're just trying to suppress whatever it is that they have going on with themselves. Now, taking these out of the way, let's see what the tarot has for you. Okay, I didn't even start asking my question. Okay. I don't know, like, I've watched other videos of other readers, and I'm the only one that has to, you know, face this with her deck all the time. I'm the problem. It has to be me. I'm definitely the problem. Okay, so here we have the Hierophant in reverse. Here we have the Star. Here we have the Knight of Pentacles. Here we have the Hermit, and at the back of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So, absolutely, some alone time is needed here with this Hermit and with this Hierophant in reverse in order to understand exactly. Here we also have the Six of Swords at the back of the deck. So that means that a lot of letting go has to be done. A lot of inner work has to be done. I am so annoyed all the time. I can, like, if you are tired of hearing all of these things, I can assure you I am as well. So there has to be some alone time, some contemplation here. I believe that there has been a lot of lessons back then from, you know, starting off from your childhood till your last relationship has been lesson after lesson after lesson, but I feel like those lessons have not been learned, have not been embraced. There's all of this new knowledge that you have acquired, but somehow is failing to reach the surface because your traumas and your ego are basically blocking them from surfacing, and therefore from healing and actually moving on. I'm getting that it's not going to be obviously an easy journey. It's going to take some time, but I feel that ultimately you're going to be happy that you did it here with the Nine of Pentacles. So it all comes down to planting the seeds so that you can enjoy the growth of them in the future. There has to be a lot of contemplation regarding that, you know, regarding the joys of actually being alone and not feeling, because ultimately you're not really going to be alone. There is a very big difference between solitude and being lonely. So I feel like obviously they're not the same things, you know, there's a big difference between them. So you're going to have to understand exactly what the difference between them means. And you're going to have to enjoy life by yourself, you know, so just go do things by yourself, you know, go take trips by yourself, take yourself out on dates. Do whatever it is that you would do with someone else, you know, start doing that by yourself, and you're going to realize that it's actually, in many ways, it's actually more fulfilling when you do them by yourself. It is not really an easy journey, that's for sure, but it does give you satisfactions, you know, once you're really deep in it, it's going to start giving you a lot of satisfactions, and eventually you're going to forget, let's say really, maybe not really forget, because like Libras, they are in love with romantic feelings, they're in love with love, they're in love with romance and everything. So basically all of that romance, start giving that romance to yourself. Like romanticize your own life, romanticize who you are. We have 2 nines as well. So with the Hermit and the Nine of Pentacles, it's 2 nines right there. So that means that you actually are reaching the end of a cycle. Let's see what else we have. Here we have the King of Wands. Here we have the Four of Swords. Here we have the Hanged Man. Here we have Justice in reverse, and on the back of the deck we have the Temperance. And here at the back of the deck we have the Nine of Swords, so we have another 9, we have the 8 of Cups, and we have the King of Cups. So what is this telling me? I want to take these cards. Let's see where I can put them. So the thing that I'm seeing right now, I believe that in the past you've managed to attract a lot of people that literally were like extremely passionate, and I believe that things with them started off a little bit too quickly, you know? People that were very passionate, people that were extremely fiery, you know, people that knew exactly how to make you feel wanted, how to make you feel desired, how to make you feel, you know? But I think that that is not really what you need. That is not really what you need, because here we have this King of Cups that is coming after the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Swords. So that means that what you actually need is this. I believe that the King of Cups is also someone that is quite consistent and that is very in touch with their feelings and everything, and they're not gonna go at a fast speed. They're not going to go at the speed that you want. They are going to take things a little bit slowly, but they're going to be more consistent. I believe that the King of Wands tends to be someone that is extremely fiery and passionate and everything. So like, but there's like, there's also a lot of ups and downs, you know? It's like, those are people that follow way too much. How can I say this? It's like they're way too impulsive. It's like they feel emotions way too intensely, you know, and with a very aggressive approach, if that makes any type of sense. So I'm getting that you need to kind of take a break from that dynamic of relationship, and you have to see things from a different point of view, absolutely, with that Hanged Man. And I feel like those were also people that did not really make you understand exactly where it is that you stood with them. And here we also have the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and we also have the Five of Cups, meaning that most likely those were people that were making you believe that they loved you, that they made you believe that you were the one for them and that they were the ones for you, but ultimately it was all a farce in order for them to get whatever it is that they wanted from you, leaving you high and dry here with this Five of Cups, you know, leaving you confused, leaving you alone, you know, just making you also feel like a fool maybe sometimes, like thinking, how did I not see this sooner? Like, how is this even possible? But I believe that this has been pretty much the mood, the vibe of the majority of the relationships that you had. Therefore, I'm seeing here with this Justice in reverse as well, that it's like you haven't really learned the lesson. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say what I'm seeing. I'm just gonna keep it real. Like, I'm just not gonna sugarcoat anything. Obviously, if this doesn't resonate with you, then most likely you're not even watching still. But if this does, then you're gonna have to start embracing everything, because obviously if we keep on doing the same things, we cannot expect a different result. So basically, considering the messages that have come up from the beginning, what you have done all this time is jump from relationship to relationship. And that is not the response here. Here with this Temperance, I'm seeing that you have to embrace being fulfilled and filling your own cup before you can manage to fill someone else's, and filling your own cup before you can find someone that will that you can, you know, fulfill each other with, because you both have a lot to give, you know? So with these Eight of Cups and the Nine of Swords, I am understanding that in a way you do have this self-awareness that you're going to have to walk away from this dynamic in order to welcome new things, in order to have a different dynamics when it comes to relationships. But I am seeing with the Nine of Swords that it has been hard, just like it has been hard leaving all of these people behind, because ultimately once you leave someone, you're going to have to be alone for a window of time. And that can be very frustrating. And I understand that. That can be very frustrating. That can be scary. But it's time for you to face yourself. That's what I'm seeing, basically. The message here today is this. You're going to have to start facing yourself. What you want is also wants you, but you're going to have to meet it halfway. So that means do the work, be alone for some time, romanticize yourself, romanticize your life in the best way that you can, self-care, think about your money, think about your body, educate yourself with a bunch of things that you're interested in, because you got this. You absolutely got this. Here you had this Knight of Cups. And absolutely, it is telling me that there is, like, this is a confirmation that what you want also wants you, and that what you're seeking is also seeking you. But you're going to have to go through all of this. You're going to have to embrace the lessons, and you're going to have to understand exactly that this way of living relationship, this way of living love, it is not for you. You are meant for something much bigger than this, and much deeper and much more genuine, okay? All right, Libra, this is all that I have for you. If it made sense, please let me know, and we're going to be seeing each other next time, okay? Bye-bye.